Can't imagine.
Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play. Motion from the wideout. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Got the first down and more. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
And that hurts on defense. Giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a one-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning them here to save some clock.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back has it. Here's a heat. It's incomplete, trying a little razzle-dazzle there, but it'll be third down.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
To throw, it's Carr. Zings it complete to the right. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
And that is big time late in the game that you can trust your quarterback to still throw the football because you know it's only a few more first downs, and this one's over. Nice to have a guy like that you can trust.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Calls his own number. They don't get nearly enough on 3rd down. 4th down coming from the 48.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield.
And they really haven't put the ball in his hands and said, go win the game. Like, it's kind of been balanced. But this offense, down the stretch, this is a great indication for this offense because he's making a play through the air in a big moment. Gonna need more of it.
Snap to the back. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
And I tell you what, why would you not do this? I love it. Short yardage situation, get your QB sneak. You've already got everything going. You got a few first downs. You got that momentum on your side. Just get the first down, get that new set of downs. Now, if you want to go attack now.
Here comes the offense on first down. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. First down here for the offense. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in, because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, so now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
Yep.
It's just surprise. It's just exploding.
We need nap time or something? Come here. A lot going on. So, sister, shut up. That's not nice.
I know.
Okay. Next issue we have is nap time. Go.
It was big.
She said she was being annoying, but that don't give you right to tell her to shut up. You can sit in the spot? Yeah. I just tired.
Ready? I'm very happy that my sister is suggested again.
Welcome to Faroe Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. From the gun, running back gets to give. Fights off the defender.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for room. It's Hardy. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
The Tigers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Got it, looking for the 1st down. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this 1st drive.
Leaves it with the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires on the move. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Takes the handoff. It's Hardy. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
They're looking for an advantage to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the 1st quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Fires to the wideout. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
Hey, you come out early in the game. You're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. Breaks into the open. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Irish.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here.
The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Just a small...
Just in time to help us put out the wickets. She set up across your side. She's very strong.
Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway.
That's crazy work, bro. It was meant to be.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone.
Let's see if you get it.
25. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He throws back to the left side. Oh, he's got some space. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Touchdown, Texas! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on.
That's crazy work.
Offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Horns up and ready to hook him. Serious noise on third down in DKR. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's Johnson. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. And the Tigers have their offense in high gear. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Manning. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Missouri gets to the line quickly. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Got the back over the middle. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on 3rd down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He stopped immediately.
Talk to me. Talk about
The defense was in there in such a hurry. They didn't even let that draw develop. Got to him so quick.
You know, the draw play has to look like a pass. There he goes. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He works his way to the 35-yard line, but that's not enough to move the chains, and now a decision to be made on 4th down. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Fourth down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grab near the marker. It's Manning. He's got enough for a Missouri first down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
To the ground with the back. Finds a crease at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Missouri!
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest.
No excuses, bro. Can't let me win this one.
Looking for the tie with the extra points.
Playing Texas at Texas.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way. Knocked it right down.
He was playing Mizzou at Mizzou, too.
With a 12-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive.
Back-to-back games on the stream, bro. Hit the like.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Texas offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Manning. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for the big play.
Mm-hmm.
He's got it on the back. Oh, nice.
Said you gonna have it off my phone?
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon, find him, and you got to give him the ball. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
You funny.
And the PAT
Oh, man.
14-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that.
That's hilarious.
They're set to kick it off. You think
That's hilarious. I can't even be mad at you. Said I'm gonna have to block her off his phone.
On the run from inside. They got him in the end zone for a safety. Just an inexplicable lapse of judgment to go back into his own end zone.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost when you're out of the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to explain this. I would love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Can't get him to the ground.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Trying to impose their will with the run. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not quitting on the play.
How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Manning. Finds his big tight end. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. They won't let him in. He had a nose for the end zone, but he will be stopped short.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too. And that time, that was a great play call defensively.
2nd and goal for this offense. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Touchdown, Texas! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Never know how it happens, but it happens. Defenses lose sight of those big, huge, pass-catching tight ends. You could tell there, maybe bit on the play fake a little bit too much. Lost him for a second. He takes care of the rest and gets the touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking left. He's got it. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Quarterbacks nowadays are so good. With 1 second or 2 seconds, they can make really big plays. But when you give them that much time, my goodness, all of them are going to be successful.
Pulls it in. It's Coleman. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Missouri wants to go fast. Wants to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Manning. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. 1st and 10 coming up. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Jukes his way for more. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Grab near the stick. It's Manning. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing
What?
you're in zone, knowing
He was
where
out
to
of
sit down,
bounds.
how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
Yeah, we good with it.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring goal.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Next, H.
Looking to throw on first down. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Second down, he'll throw it. Release to the back. With the catch, it's Hardy. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. They'll throw it from the red zone. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you see in the secondary make that big play.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. From the gun, the running back has it. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
He's got it on the right. Lots of room to run. Touchdown, Longhorn! And they take it in for 6 more points. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
Bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs in quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you...
Makes the catch down the right side. Oh, he's got a chance. Touchdown, Tiger. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Quarterback quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll send the back in motion. The snap sets up the throw. Spits it out to the back.
You did what?
And they can't make the connection.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
Good cup I just bought you?
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And it'll be a touchback.
Okay.
The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
I'm wrong with it.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David. So they need a bit of a spark here to get that mojo back.
Yeah, and you always have the adjustments, and then your opponent adjusts, and now they got to readjust now because this game's getting a little bit tighter than they like.
One of the things I love about bootlegs as a former quarterback is it's sort of a run-pass option yourself, right? You're given the choice and the freedom out in space to just do what the defense is not ready for. And that time, everybody covered in the back end, but no one there accounting for the quarterback. So go get as many yards as you can. Nice job.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Back to pass, it's Manning. Caught near the sticks, it's Moore. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And the Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And they finally get to this guy, and he's electric. He's dynamic. He can make plays with his feet and scramble around, and I think they got used to it in the first half, and now, if they want to win this football game, they got to continue to catch that fast joker and get him on the ground.
Throwing right. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. This should be the last play of the quarter. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Manning. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. there on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Missouri gets to the line quickly.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
That's caught. It's Hardy. Runs through the tackle. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
Well, that ball landed incomplete because you saw the quarterback's speed, and you saw how big of an asset that is for this offense. There was a good pass rush, but he was easily able to avoid the defenders and at least give himself an opportunity to complete that throw.
Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. They're looking to pass from the red zone. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. They're dealing with a second and long. Gets the back moving. Wants to fire on second down. Bought a little time, lets it go.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very agile. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Third down, red zone play, crowd alive. He wants to throw it again. He's got it on the run. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Trying to find the end zone. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. Trying to power it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting nothing done on first down, second and goal from the 6. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. Wants to go up top. Moving out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got it in the middle, it's Hardy. Corralled and brought down by the defense. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the goal line. They got him the football, but he could not convert. It'll be fourth down. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by 7 possessions, eat clock, get out of here with the W.
Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On first down, the quarterback sneaks.
Well, they try to go quarterback sneak, and I know to a lot of people that's a play we all take for granted. Like, it always works. Quarterback sneaks are designed to get just 1 inch. Somehow you've got to come up and do it. But the defense there, David, they bowed up and stopped them.
Did a great job. Listen, everybody knows what's coming. You know it's a quarterback sneak. It's still hard as heck to stop, but nice job by the defensive lineman. But get off the football. Don't allow them to go backwards. Don't push you backwards at all. And then what do you see with linebackers a lot of times? They're coming flying in there, making the stop. But a nice stop by this defense, expecting the quarterback sneak.
Last 2 runs got a big fat nothing. Let's see if they try to go up top on 3rd and 10. Oh, and they're going to try the quarterback sneak. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not a very good punt there. No doubt the pressure had an impact. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they
catch and stride inside the 15. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
35 seconds remaining. They'll line up for the onside kick to try to pull this thing out. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
GG's, man.
Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. The give to the back. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Off play action. Now improvising. Quickly to the tight end.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
And the Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Pocket breaking down. Final shot falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments in big games and make the play to win. We didn't see it happen today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
They're going to put the
Yeah, I talked to the pastors.
Yeah.
Nobody loves me like Jesus. I found out the hard way. Period. That's it. So I'm here. I'm ready to grind, ready to commit. Get it going. No more excuses. Rock it out. I said, uh, I'm not ready to get involved outside of. I want to take my steps and do it gradually.
Yeah.
Because I got to get home together first. But outside of that, that's it. This is where I'm supposed to be. This is where I'm going to be at.
Mm-hmm.
God communicating to me sometimes 2-3 times a week. You know, most people be like, oh, I only hear his voice once. I ain't got to hear his voice, but he's moving people around me to where, hey, this is it. You in the wrong spot, man. All right. I know where I'm at. I know what I need to do. You know, I had just so many situations I could have, you know, where I can sit here. There's too many testimonies today. Literally, we spent almost 20 minutes testimonies.
Really?
Everybody had one.
That's good. That's beautiful.
I could have gave 3 or 4. Alyssa gave 2. Came back. Oh, hey, go ahead, get it off the heart. Shoot. I'm sitting there. I read songs this morning. When I pray, I don't remember what it is. I knew it was for God. That right there. I'm like, my baby coming in. Two cups. One for me, one for you. That's God telling me to get up and move.
Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Price. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one.
I'm just told him, I'm grateful. Grateful. I got so much to be grateful for.
Yes.
Ain't no reason for me to even sit here and count. Who else to show? Everything around me don't prosper.
And it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Give to the back. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19.
Wow, just
Give
kind
him
of
one.
Why like that?
In the middle, man. Those defensive
I thought
tackles, they go such a long way in
what me and your mama do for
and
you
really
alone.
stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers.
Financial suicide. Real. I said,
This crowd bringing the
for promotion,
energy and noise early. Got it behind the line. It's Love. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
Well, a great job by the quarterback understanding where the pressure was coming from and understanding where his outlet was.
You gotta
David,
get
it's
these
demoralizing, I
things I got
expect,
for
from a
y'all.
defensive standpoint when you think you've dialed up the blitz and you think you're getting
First,
Yeah, and you're doing what you
making it
can to
make
try to
sense
pressure the
has to
QB,
happen.
and you're bringing extra guys, but
No
sometimes
other
that
way.
comes at a sacrifice.
Right
And you
now.
can see he got the matchup he wanted, took advantage of it, didn't get flustered. That was the biggest thing. Like most QBs, sometimes when that blitz comes, they'll get flustered really quickly and make a bad decision. He stayed calm, made the right read, made the right decision.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, running back on the move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Carr. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
It's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw.
Turning it on. Inside the 35.
Every guy, every single one of them.
Bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Every single one.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Just going to keep it after the snap. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And here comes the offense on second down. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25.
And, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
To the 10. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Grab behind the line. It's Fields. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, fighting
We're going to walk them down. That's definitely what we're going to do.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
And the point after is good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
First game in Heisman. He's going to grind it out.
He's going to try to return this one. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Send the tight end in motion. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
the change now on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Frazier. And he's brought down after a nice gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Right back to the well. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Finds his big tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
That's an absolute strike right there. Giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Now from inside the red zone. Punts it out of the air. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Georgia going up tempo. They'll give it to the back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Looking to throw for it. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Seemed like a really aggressive call, but David, you settle for 3 there. It's like handing a win to the defense.
Yeah, and I like aggressive. Aggressive is good for offenses, and you know we've seen it time and time again. You get beat when you kick field goals. That's something that you look back, it's a big stat, so I like the aggressiveness to go for it, especially when you get it. Like, easy decision, right? First down.
With the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown,
What's up?
Georgia. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Y'all can go play.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
He'll bring it out. It's Price. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at 14. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat, use the extra blocker.
I think John got you first.
Oh, he's is looking to throw.
Yeah.
Incomplete, and they tried to catch him.
Yeah, so I remember
Right
that
first down,
going
but
out
the
getting
defense
them
was
Really
to
ready.
good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold them here on third down. Dropping back, it's Carr. Got a man. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw it. Finds his tight end. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Got his man on the right. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. On the run, it's Love. Breaks the tackle. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got it. They will score. Touchdown.
You work walking down.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Quarterback now breaking the field. Makes the catch. It's Branch. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. Now facing a 3rd and long. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Under fire. He's got an open man. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. All kinds of time to survey the field, and he throws left.
You ain't doing nothing, bro. You ain't doing nothing.
Picture perfect execution by this.
Ain't worried about it. The stream up. Hit the like and subscribe button, Brody.
In the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
And he added the extra point.
Nice use of playmaker, though.
This crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Price. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone.
Let me show you how player we are. We're going to come out and kneel it. Let you know we ain't worried about you. It's 0-0. It's 0-0.
We're all locked up here in the third quarter as he's set to kick it away. Out of the end zone. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him in. It's a touchdown.
We just went to half, and we drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone? Taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Dropping back, it's Carr. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Notre Dame right back to the line.
Nice catch there. You know, I think back to great Golden Dome wide receivers, and Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket Ismail, obviously. Oh, Jeff Samardzija. There's a name you don't hear very much anymore, but he was awesome for Brady Quinn back in the day. And all those guys had the ability to win one-on-one. Their quarterbacks knew that if they had that matchup outside, they were going to take it. And I think this quarterback feels the same way about that guy. He is just so dynamic outside.
Fakes the grab. Oh, there might have been trouble if they hadn't knocked him down so quickly. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the tight end. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Using his legs, it's locked. Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
You know what Hakuna Matata mean, right?
Extra point here will tie the game. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter.
We know football gets hard.
You know what it means, right?
Red zone, the field tricks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through.
Let's go. We back there with us.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on
You know what
the
Hakuna
ground
Matata
at the
mean,
20.
right? Oh, you don't know what it means? We good. I'm gonna spare you.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive.
Get him.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
The give to the back. Powers through the defender. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Back open in the middle.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Buys a little time. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't look up.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Yeah.
Looking to scramble. Trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40.
And the defense gives up the 1st down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Moving away from pressure. He'll throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's blocked. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. That's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job getting outside the pocket and getting it to the big fella at tight end.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Right back to the well. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Big fella moving. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And the Bulldogs headed quickly to the line. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. They'll try to pound their way in. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Give to the running back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going.
There he goes. Running through contact. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. The Irish, after ripping off a huge chunk on the ground, will try to keep Big Mo rolling. Might be changing the route. Back to pass, it's Carr. He'll pull it down. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The Irish come to the line facing second and short.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do I do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
That's what we do.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Walk in your trap, take over your trap.
Nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Running back searching for a hole. Got the first down, looking for more. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. To the air, it's Stockton. Rushes on him. Now adjusting. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
You want a field goal, huh? I knew it.
Was a big hole in that
We ain't giving it to you.
The defense ran right through it.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
You've got it.
I'm not playing, dude.
Late in the game. you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
The run from the shotgun. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. And the Dogs want to move quickly. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
The Dogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Throws to the tight end. Complete in the middle. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Moves around to clear up the vision. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
Defense gets the timeout called. 20 seconds left on the clock.
Well, they're running the football over to the right-hand side, and obviously that's where the kicker wants this thing. He told his head coach, get me on the right hash. I can draw this thing on the kick. It's the angle I want to go and win this game.
The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
Timeout,
It'll be 3rd and long. Defense might bring the house here.
There we go. Let's keep it going.
Line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on 3rd down. They go to the ground. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Never in doubt. You understand the celebration after taking the lead, guys, but this thing is not over yet.
It is a nerve-wracking feeling as a football player when the game comes down to your kicker, and he has to come through. And Palmer, he comes through with flying colors.
And you know in college football, no field goal is automatic. But there's no college kicker situation here. He drills that right through the uprights, David. It looks like his team's getting the dub.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Carr. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Timeout is called and the clock is down to 8. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
It's such a fine line offense.
Hold up. Oh, he caught that. Oh, good game, Brody. He caught that. Ain't no way.
Late in the game, you got to score, you got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big time mistake. This one might cost them.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. These corners going to give them some space. Bringing the heat. Using his feet to buy time. And as the ball goes to the turf, the clock has hit 0. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding
So he's feeling like Bridges, and that's why you got the team tough.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team just, they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.